idea what goes on out there. How about you? Better you than me? No offense. I won't forget this, I promise. I'll make a note. You still drinking at End Guardian? We won. Take a breather when you can. We don't all get the chance. You're a good listener, you know. You want to hear some war stories? Not sure how many more reboots I got in me. This the part where you give me some revelation about my past? I mean, I'll take it. Wait a minute, I know I put it over here last time. Artie, if this is you messing with me again. Never seen a war get won standing around. First time we've been in a war this long in years. At least I think it is. Let's go with yes. Traveler sure isn't going anywhere. Might as well throw a party. Competition's good, no matter where you find it. Stuck on a loop? I'll be here when it breaks. Not bad, Hunter. Almost forgot you were there, I think. When's the last time a hunter like you made it into the history books? You've got my vote. So when you Titans built the wall, you ever, never mind. You waiting for permission to speak, Titan? You got it. Always said never get into a staring contest with a warlock. Wait, did I say that? Seen a lot of interesting warlocks in my days, but you take the prize. A lot of interesting warlocks. Out in the world, huh? Everything's still there. Drop them before they even see you. That's the way. Got some heavy hitters here, Titan. I see your problem. Not enough stopping power. Never seen one of those. Always something new. Lost count of how many seasons have passed. Lot of tech floating out there in the reef. Good and bad. All that jumping around never sat right with me. Glad someone's doing the hero thing all the way out there. Did you? No, you've been there a while, yeah. Stock's always changing. Don't take too long. All runs together, doesn't it? Maybe just me. Stay here on Earth if you can. Less complicated. Solving problems out in the world, huh? Good for you. Weren't you just here, Guardian? I won't forget everyone we lost. I won't. Lost too much when the Red Legion hit us. Earth's a good place. Worth fighting for. No substitute for a full magazine. Every little bit helps. Trust me. Plenty here for wherever the war takes you. Show them that they can't mess with us. Don't stop fighting. We all appreciate it. Couldn't go to a better Guardian. Take good care of this one. Don't want to see it back here again. Haven't seen one of those in... never mind. I'll be pulling for you. If I remember. Keep the wall strong. Remember who the good guys are. Says here I owe you one.
The archive is like a garden. We Cryptarchs have our favorite blooms, our own heirloom strains that we keep special, hidden, out of sight. This ancient computer file is useless, reduced to compression artifacts that will never decrypt. Oh, wait, there it goes. Pictures of cats. I should have known. Compression works wonders. There's a world of data on the head of a pin, and a world of pins in the archive vaults. If I had encrypted data that revealed how this world ends, would I open it? Could I not? Would I be able to resist it? I wonder. Sometimes I look out over the city and I wonder how much longer it might exist. Will our encryptions outlive us? I wonder. Anything encrypted can be unencrypted, theoretically. Of course, theoretically, the sun could go supernova at any moment. Corrupted files speak of a lost ship, a lost lamb of mankind's great exodus. The darkness is a mystery not so easily decrypted, yet still I search. And one day, like a ring in a tree or a layer of sediment, a computer file can be dated by the unique characteristics of the substrate in which it is laid down. Lost for so long, what a wonder it is to find the Exodus black. There are those who'd risk much for one moment of the traveler's song. To hear the siren song and live to tell, not many can say that. Some places are lost even to themselves. Happy return, Guardian. The human condition is an interesting puzzle. The encryption is unbreakable. The fastest machine cannot compute what the slowest human can comprehend. Or do I have that backwards? The Awoken have their own methods of obscuring data, do they not? We must all awake to the knowledge that we are unique points of comprehension in this universe. No? Exo. If only we could decrypt you as we might an engram. What wonder is locked in that head of yours? Encryption is the heart of warfare, as every Exo knows. Controlling information is controlling the conflict. Hunter of engrams! Have you brought anything for me this day? You hunt and yet never seem to catch, do you? Have you brought something for me? Titans. It's always Titans who bring the most interesting puzzles. I do hope you have need for my skills this day, then. We are not so different, you and I, Warlock. We both seek to unlock the great mysteries, and we sacrifice much towards this common end. Even a Warlock needs a friend, but, lacking friends, armor is a good second choice. Well, Warlock, what mysteries of the unknown have you brought your old Cryptarch this day? There's no data like encrypted data, I always say. When you whisper to the void, does it whisper back? No? For me either. The Exo are among the greatest mysteries. They are well encrypted even to themselves. All data has a lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupted. You can always trace it back. The oldest encryption methodologies sometimes contain the greatest treasures, and sometimes, well, not. What an interesting little old file. Hardly any encryption at all. I'll have to investigate later. Another Golden Age blueprint for interplanetary orbital sails. It's so rarely poetry. What's the key to this blasted cipher? I've tried everything. I may have to relegate this to the unsolved file. Oh, or send it to that wretched clod Ives. The archives giveth, and the Cryptarchs make it into something useful. Now, where did I put that blasted dematerialization lens filter? Recording data is easy, but recording data that can only be opened by those you allow to, now that is an art form. Those algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant. I may need a schematic to read the schematic. Most unusual symbology here. What have we here? Even undated computer languages are rich in temporal information. You can date a file by the symbology it uses. Pattern is system, and system is sequence. But what is sequence? Of course! Sequence is pattern! Whole worlds of knowledge were lost in the fires of the assault. I must document all I can remember. Thank the Traveler for data compression. Now, if only we could get it uncompressed. Fire is the archivist's one true enemy. So has it always been. Are the archives finite, I wonder? Can a dataset ever truly be complete? Cryptoarchaeology is like agriculture. We work slowly, hoping our efforts bear fruit. Speak to me not of the darkness, I want no part. This war is a complicated algorithm, to be certain. Circumstances change, but the data remains. Always. Some of these files are older than the city itself. But that can't be right. New worlds mean new secrets. The mystery is the thing. You never know what you're going to find. We live in dangerous times, Guardian. I hope you have something for me that might help you make it safer. Sadly, the Red Legion's defeat will not bring back our lost archives. Some things are finite. The best Cryptarchs dig, and one day the garden blooms. If we end, the data ends with us. That fate is too terrible to comprehend. Ignorance is a prison cell. Sometimes an engram is the key. Even with the most difficult ciphers, all that is required is the right key. The best cryptographers are never known by name, only by quality of their work. Decryption can break your heart sometimes.
Supply chain is rerouted and humming. Inventory is stocked and business is back to normal. Eververse, always open. This new home is nice, but it's going to take a while to get used to. Heard a Guardian bragging about trashing a Gate Lord. Fenchurch once beat 3 of them in a barefoot race across the first sun. He showed me the blisters. There are still surprises in the world. Finding settlements outside the city? That surprised me. A lot of good people died in the Red Legion attack. Those of us who are left, we find a new way to go on. If you ask me, the Red Legion are compensating for something. No one would wear armor like that if they didn't have issues. I love the smell of commerce in the morning. Or, whenever. Have I told you about the time Fenchurch defended his title at the Hypno-Rhythmic Festival of Controlled Movement? I've heard things from friends who are still in the Reef. Disturbing things. Fenchurch says all Awoken are of a kind, but I never felt at home in the Reef. Maybe I'm not their kind. Your courage against the Red Legion inspires, Guardian. Even war needs style. We've got that. New location, new inventory, still the same Eververse. Eververse isn't just a title, it's a family philosophy. Always another mile, and forever another tomorrow. So then I opened the crate. Needless to say, I sent the whole shipment back to Fenchurch. Almost picked up a gun myself, but the Cabal turned tail. Lucky them. It's nice to have Fenchurch back, or at least as back as an absentee adventurer can be, when he's never here. We lost everything, but our sense of style. Not everything about the farm is terrible. I've learned how to turn shabby into chic. A little polish, a little redecorating, and this might be home. New settlements, new expansion opportunities for Eververse. Eververse isn't just a title, it's a promise. It'll take more than a Cabal invasion to shatter Eververse. Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey. Fenchurch does the exploring. I make the deals. Sure, rhythmic, physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better than not. She said she wanted to express herself, so I gave her a thumbs up. Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look? Wars come and go, but Eververse keeps running. The Red Legion have made it harder to get my shipments through, but I'll manage. We drove the Red Legion out. We'll do the same to whomever comes next. Clean up the dust, reorganize my inventory. It's not home yet, but it will be. No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found something interesting. I know it's a lot to take in, Guardian. Use as much time as you need. Fenchurch is already looking for new inventory. The Cabal can't stop style. I never dreamt the tower would fall, but gotta say, I'm really liking this new setup. There's a fresh wind in the air, and fresh new goods in stock. Welcome to Eververse. It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods. Don't know where my uncle finds these things. Not everything Fenchurch sends is safe to sell. Fenchurch says a lot of fantastic things. I tend to believe him.